Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. This is the Lego Atari video computer system, also known as the Lego Atari 2600. This set I've had for quite a few years, just never put it together. I think I've had this thing for almost 3 years. It's been sitting on my closet since I got it. It was 10% off at the Lego store. It had some box damage. I mean, let's see if we can get that on camera. Right up here in the corner here, had some box damage here. That hole was me. It's been brutal. It's had to hold the weight of the Optiplex, like right on the edge of it. You know, that's why it looks crushed. So this set I was supposed to build when I hit 1,000 subs. We're over 1,000 now. I think we're at 1,400. We never did it, but better late than never. I wasn't going to talk about the pricing of this thing because it's discontinued. But to be honest, I just didn't want to search for it. This was what? It's like 2022. Is when the set came out, and then for $239.99 was the original price. And funnily enough, they call it the Atari 2600 on the price tag here. I'll probably just refer to this as a 2600 because that's what I know it as. The box is pretty darn simple. Shows you kind of the features of it. You got the different games here. You got some scenes from those games. Not really, because these right here are the graphics from the games. And we have, you know, this little scene here, I guess folds out or something. You get a controller. It does have 2,532 pieces. Anyway, let's crack this thing open. Oh gosh, the whole set's falling apart. Did we break something? I think my iPad's gonna die today, guys. Okay, so that's everything in the box. There's the bags. Biggest number I'm seeing currently is 16. Whoa. What? I wonder if I split open a bag. Wow. Keep in mind, there was no holes in this box until I got it. So that's what that is. Wow, I've never had that happen. What is this thing? This is, we're packaging our stuff more sustainable. We're transitioning to paper-based packaging. Whatever. Lego, nobody cares. What bag exploded, though? Oh. Really, Lego? I gotta put the centipede? Oh, my gosh. Oh, number 5 is one of them. And, yeah, is it just number 5? It appears so. Number 5 is the only one that's burst. And it also appears that we only have 16 bags. Wow, okay. So we got our manual here. Yeah, I think this is just supposed to be based on the original Atari manual. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's based off the manual. All the different controls and stuff. That's probably the designer of it. I'm going to assume that's the designer of it. They have given us 3 sticker sheets. Oh, it got Johnny Thunder from the Adventure line. Wow. All right, let's get started with bag number 1. Oh my gosh. I knew one of these stickers was gonna be a pain in the butt. Yeah, that one's not gonna stay on forever. Oh, it's overhang too. Whatever. You know, I kind of get the printed tile complaints now. Why isn't it a printed tile? Yeah, why isn't it a printed tile? It's been like $800 on the set, right? Bag 2. Okay, bag 3, and we need 8 of these guys. Well, that's weird. Okay, well, it appears this is one of those sets where we're actually missing a piece. You don't see it on the floor anywhere, and the bag is empty, so... And this was bag 6! This wasn't even the one that was open and we're missing a piece. Wow! Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Add some drama to the video, right? So we're gonna have to make do without it, and depending on where it goes will determine if it'll look hideous or not. Where does it go? Wait, that's bag 7. Spoilers for bag 7. Fill it in with 2 of these guys. I'll just fill it in here. Appears to kind of go like this, so we're gonna do that. Bag 6 is done, and we have a spare part. Okay, let me see here. Let's go back to bag... Well, I don't remember seeing that thing. Honestly, it could be a case of instead of a missing part, it's the wrong part. And I don't know how Lego does its sorting stuff, but let me see. Okay, we're about to do some instruction forensics here. Locate every single instance of this guy. Okay, here's bag 5. I don't know if it even had an instance of it. Bag 6 has absolutely 0 instances of this. So it's not a matter that they missed a piece. They supplied the wrong one. Wow. Okay, that's even more interesting. Okay, so let me pop this guy out. Right here, it gets used. There's only 2 other ones currently, and they are right there and there. Those are the last only 2 instances of this piece currently. Yeah, it's gonna be covered up. It's right here is where that slope thing is. Not even seen, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, bag 7. We gotta move on to bag 7 here. Bag 8 is done. Okay, the base of it is done. I just have to, I think, build the controller and then the centipede cartridge. Okay, there's bag number 15. We got the joystick here. Camera's about to run out of batteries. They're about 3 hours in, and gotta charge the battery, so I'll probably come back here a little bit later to finish off bag 16. But yeah, there's the controller. Final bag, bag 16. Centipede is all done. That should be the end of the build. 3 hours and 6 minutes. I am tired, and I would like to end this video, but we need to talk about the set before we end it. First off, talk about some stuff I didn't talk about earlier. This instruction manual here, this thing is chocked full of little details and talks about a lot of stuff. The way the set's built, little fun facts here and there, but not only is it in the beginning, but it's like in here, like randomly thrown right here. Little fun facts like that, and of course the diagram to tell you what is everything, what everything on the back and front of this entire thing is. So manual, really like the manual. I am not a huge fan of this thing's stickers. This thing has 19 stickers, but then it's really confusing that we also have a bunch of printed stuff as well. I don't get it. And these are not even like complicated shapes. These are very simple things you could have put a print on something, right? Not a big deal. I just think it's a little annoying. Let's start this part off by talking about the little cartridges we have here. So they have this nice little shelf to store them in. We have our 3 games here. Starting off, we have Adventure. I have played Adventure. We used to have something that looked like this, but it was a plug-and-play Atari thing had adventure. It also had asteroids and centipede on it. So I have played all three of these here. I got a dragon on it. I guess some elves and some knights in the background. Dragon's holding the key. The dragon, of course, is based off like the classic Lego dragon. I don't know what these numbers are. All the cartridges have a number on them. I'm not sure if that's like the game number or if that's some other random Easter egg, but it's only on the asteroids and the adventure one. So, of course, you got asteroids with the blue spaceship, the classic Lego blue spaceship. It's really hard to see, but there's like a green. In the editing, I'll probably boost some of the lighting and colors, but there's like a green there representing the circuit board. And then lastly, we have our centipede cartridge, which, by the way, looks different than the others. You know, this one just says it says Atari 2600 on it, centipede. Yeah, this one is different. I'm wondering if this is like, oh, it's supposed to be like a new thing, or maybe it's an old thing. Centipede appears to be a, oh gosh, they explain what centipede is. But yeah, centipede came out, is apparently the latest one. Adventure's the new or earliest one, then asteroids, then centipede. So I guess this may have been like the new packaging with the gray. I never really thought of centipede as a kind of magic wand shooting a centipede. I always thought it was like a space cannon. You're fighting like a cyborg centipede or something like that. But I guess it was a fantasy game, not a sci-fi thing. They also came with some dioramas here. We have the adventure diorama. We have the dragon. There is like a goblet thing you pick up in the game, and I think maybe that's what that's supposed to represent. But then this thing on the back is supposed to represent the first ever Easter egg in a game, something like that. That's what the instructions tell me. We have our asteroids one. We have this little spaceship here with the exploded asteroid here, and then some smaller asteroids, and then a really big one. And then, of course, we have our centipede here with the mushroom garden here. Pretty neat as well. Really like the dioramas. And, of course, the main event, the actual Atari 2600. We have 15% battery on this camera. This is like the third recharge. Are we half done with the... Oh, we're nearly half done with the lav mic too. Oh boy, man, this video is brutal. We got the controller here. Controller here does move. Joystick does move. The button does not, which was a little bit disappointing, but I guess you couldn't really... That's kind of an issue. Something I'm not a huge fan of this controller is the way that they attach the tube. Anyway, yeah, button doesn't work, but the joystick does work, so... Alright, well, we'll just talk about the controls here. So we have our on and off switch here. These are toggles. They stay up or down. The TV tab, we got color and black and white. And then we have here our game selection and then our reset switch. And of course we have our cartridge slot here, so we can grab our like adventure cartridge and stick it in there like so. It does stick out pretty far, but I guess that's the way it was in real life. But we also have some details on the back, things that I didn't realize were details. Of course, we have our two controller ports here. This thing just sticks on with two little studs. According to the instruction manual, that's where the power goes into. These three things here, they're hammers, right? They're little Lego hammers, and I had no idea that they were actually supposed to be like features on this thing. This is a channel selection switch. This is a right difficulty switch, and this is a left difficulty switch. So I guess controllers had difficulties in these games. Pretty interesting, but there is one thing I'm not too sure what it's supposed to be. There is a little hole on the bottom here. There isn't one on the other side. The other side is completely flat. Not sure what that means or what that does. All right, I had to do another battery swap. This video was gonna kill my camera. Oh boy, it's almost 4 o'clock. I started this thing, I think, at like 10. Oh my gosh. Anyway, final little feature of this thing is, of course, our little slide out room scene. Look at all the little details of this set. We have a cat, some roller skates, got a TV with a mini Atari here. We got some games here. There's a little soda can here. We got our guy here playing some Atari, and then we have, I guess, action figures. It could also be trophies. Not sure what they're supposed to be. We have VHS, and of course we got our boombox here. Of course, it plays cassettes, and a little place to store stuff. We can get a better look at these posters here. So we have the Lego Adventure Series Johnny Thunder poster. We also have our Asteroids poster with the classic blue spaceship, and then this thing here, a new wave guitar playing dude right here. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a reference to someone or something. I'm not too sure. If anyone in the comments has any idea what that is, let me know. And of course, we have our landline telephone right here. Oh, something also to mention about the TV here. TV is playing a game of asteroids. Oh yeah, and then our minifigure here. Here's our minifigure here. He's wearing an Atari shirt and has a little game controller. So I think that's pretty cool. Then we can just close it up and store it away. Yeah, I really like the sliding on this. This is very smooth. I thought it would be a little bit more janky, but no, it's actually very, very smooth. Yeah, I think it's a pretty neat set. If you're into the old retro stuff, or if you like the Atari 2600, oh, man, I would say go pick it up. But this thing, I just looked on the Lego's website right now. I mean, retired. It's retired. It's done. They don't make this one anymore. I mean, if you get it on the secondhand market, Bricks and Minifigs may have one in stock. Maybe eBay. Hopefully they don't send you a short Atari. People who know, you know. But yeah, I think it's a pretty good set. If you can get your hands on it. Good on you, Lego. You made this thing. Oh yeah, that missing piece. So I think we've already explained in the video during the build process of this thing, but that's not a missing piece. That's a wrong piece. If we look at our part count here, we could probably get an idea that that piece was definitely not supposed to be that many. 26 of them. I counted them all up. There's 27 of them. But, you know, it wasn't a big deal. It wasn't anything structural or anything. It was just the wrong shape for the wrong thing. I think it's fine. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what are your thoughts about the Atari 2600 Lego set in the comment section down below. And as always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.